Continuing on, gluten sensitivity issues, poor complexion, a lot of acne breakouts, dullness to your skin, leaky gut syndrome, autoimmune responses, inflammatory bowel disorder, pancreatic disorders, even premature skin damage, as well as respiratory infections. So again, after hearing some of these symptoms, you could attribute them to one or more causes. But I also discovered when I was reading some articles, hello, Tammy. Nice to see you, lady. Hey. And there are some health benefits to vitamin A, and actually a lot of them. So I was pretty excited to see how much this could benefit. Like, so I'm moving my notes up here so that I can see them, since my printer does not cooperate when I need it to. But there are 5 health benefits. Number 1, it protects your eye health, all thanks to beta carotene. So if you've ever been told to eat carrots because that gives you great vision, well, your grandma was right. They definitely assist in eye health. Now, second, it provides a lot of immune support and boosts your responses to illnesses. So it helps your body respond sooner and fight off things more easily. It also fights inflammation within your body, and it helps prevent all those free radicals, environmental aggressors, everything that you run into on a daily basis from causing tissue and cellular damage that's very hard to repair. It also supports your skin and your cell growth, which is very necessary for healing and skin regrowth. It also supports the epithelial cells that are below the surface. Hey, Tiff, I'm glad you could make it, lady. Also, with supporting skin and cell growth, it aids in fighting cancers, gives you healthier hair, it decreases the signs of aging by increasing your collagen production. And collagen is something that's necessary for really firm skin, as well as younger looking. So I've discovered, as well as helping to reduce some of the visible breakouts from acne. So, oh, hey, Nikki. Hello, Tiff. Thanks, lady. Nikki, it's great to see you. And the 5th benefit to vitamin A is that it may assist in preventing cancer. Now, as I said, this was suggested by the article that I was reading, but I really didn't go in-depth research-wise into the studies, and I really didn't feel comfortable quoting them since I'm, not a researcher. But you're welcome to take a look at them when I post the links in the comments, and you can check them out for yourself as well as check it out with your doctor. Oh, hey, Cindy. Thanks for the shout, lady. I'm glad you could pop in. But as I was saying, it does assist in the treating of several forms of cancer because it helps control and suppress the malignant cells in the body. For example, lung, prostate, breast, ovarian, bladder, oral, and even skin cancer. And for those of you that know, skin cancer happens in my family a few times, so it's a big thing as well for me. But if you are curious and have questions, please make sure that you check with your doctor because, as you know, they're a great source of information. Okay, now you do need sources of vitamin A. Both men and women need it on a daily basis. And you can pick up and ingest lots of forms of vitamin A that will be beneficial for you. The best sources of vitamin A are foods that you eat. Oh, hey, Heather. Hello, lady. I'm glad you could pop in. I'm sorry we couldn't get together tonight. The weather's ugly, but we'll have to do that soon. Thank you, Diana. Love you, lady. You're awesome. But as I said, there are a lot of sources of vitamin A that are going to benefit you. And the more you ingest by eating, the better off you'll be. More natural forms are better. So, for example, yellow, orange fruits. So if you can think of any, and vegetables, beef liver, carrots, sweet potatoes, kale, spinach, mangoes, apricots, romaine lettuce, cantaloupe, sweet red peppers, butter, eggs, and winter squash. Now, all of these things have great nutritional value for you, but they are packed full of vitamin A. And the highest ones, believe it or not, are carrots, sweet potatoes, and sweet red peppers, along with beef liver. I have never had that. Anyone else ever had beef liver? Is it any good? Never had it. Kale or romaine lettuce. Oh, hello, Dan. It's been a while since I've heard from you. I'm so glad you could pop in. But like I said, carrots are the highest. So you can also add more vitamin A to your diet by taking a multivitamin or a supplement. Adult multivitamins, big word. Adult multivitamins are a great way. And if you're looking for other supplements, make sure you check with your doctor again, because there are some supplements that will interact with certain medications that you are taking. So as always, check with them. But, and be aware that I know people say, oh gosh, well, if I just eat vitamin A once a day or once a week, once a month, it might help. That's not what I'm talking about. Vitamin A taken on a regular basis is definitely something that would benefit you, and you're not going to see results, boom, like that. It doesn't work that way. You know, it's like taking blood pressure medication. You have to take it on a daily basis to see the benefits. So, ooh, you do love sweet potatoes. Awesome, lady. Hey, Yana. Oh, Michelle, it's so good to see you, lady. It's been a while. I'm glad you can make it. But as I was saying, but if you're taking it on a regular schedule and eating it and ingesting it, it's definitely going to make a difference for you internally as well as externally. Okay, let's scoot down my notes again here. Sorry. April, hey. Sorry, April, I was laughing at a comment. But hey, April, I'm glad you could make it tonight. Heather, me neither. Never had it. Can't say I will. So, but there are also, and for most of you that know, I do talk about skin a little bit. There are some skin benefits to vitamin A, and a lot that I wasn't aware of. Number one, it protects against UV damage and slows the aging. Who doesn't want to hear that? But basically, it squelches those environmental aggressors that are going to break down the collagen in your skin and add those fine lines and wrinkles, and as well as it'll help lessen sensitivity to the sun, as well as those, dark spots that pop up. So if you happen to see those dark spots, that's what it's from. And if you need something to help correct that, you're welcome to reach out to me. I'll be happy to help you. Hello, Janet. Hey, lady. Let's hope you don't get this kind of ugliness storm like Heather and I are currently on the receiving end of. But another benefit to vitamin A for your skin is it encourages healthy skin cell production and growth. So it will stimulate the layers deep below so that your skin will start improving from the inside out. And that's something that you want to have, along with less dryness and faster healing. I'm glad you got a kick out of it. Thanks. It also protects against infection and strengthens your barriers. Because if you think about it, your skin is your first line of defense for pretty much every bacteria and infection and pollutants that you run into on a daily basis. Hey, lady. Hey, Janet. So if you apply vitamin A topically, as well as you're ingesting it through your diet, you're going to have some benefits. Oh, hi, James. Yeah, you missed Nicholas. Nicholas, do you want to come say hi to James?
He's up at the bath.
Oh, sorry. He's in the bath. That's okay. Hey, James. But if you apply vitamin A topically, you are going to get benefits out of it. Number one, and my absolute favorite, smooths out wrinkles. I love that one. And what I didn't know about vitamin A was that it's the gold standard in dermatology. It's prescribed over and over again by dermatologists because it's a proven wrinkle fighter. And what it does is it activates your skin cells to stimulate collagen production, firmer, younger, healthier looking skin. Who doesn't like that? And it also strengthens your skin by filling in those lines from beneath the surface. I like things that work beneath the surface. I've been using a lot of vitamin A myself. You missed quite a few. That's okay, Janet. I'm glad you could pop in. Hey, you're a busy lady. But as I was saying, I've been using vitamin A for about the last 6 months, and I love the difference that I see as well as my son, and I'll touch on that in a few minutes. But another one is it evens out your skin tone, and it gives you that glow, that little radiance, as well as lightening up those brown spots that you didn't want to appear on your skin. And it will allow light to reflect evenly, as well as block the enzymes that allow those dark spots to form in the first place. Again, I love prevention. Works for me. And something I didn't know is that it also clears up minor acne. So if you just have, small minor breakouts here and there, I lost it again. And that was something that I said I did not know previously, but a friend of mine who's a dermatology PA recommended vitamin A to me for my son Alex's struggle with acne, because he still battles the breakouts as well as being consistent with using his skincare regimen to wash his face. And adding it to his regimen has made a difference for him. Because as most people know, when you're getting pimples, it's because your pores are clogged with oil and dirt and sweat and bacteria, and even makeup for those of us that wear it. But what vitamin A will do is it will slow down the oil production and keep your pores cleaner, so there's less chances for breakouts. And, you know, for Alex, I noticed there were several benefits. I noticed he's had less and less breakouts in certain areas. They're, you know, very small or minimum, and accelerated healing. You know, scar fading, his complexion is really evened out, and he's had less redness and irritation. And, you know, I love that as a mom. I love seeing him more confident. So I'm happy to see that he loves how his skin is improving. So for me, I noticed a lot of those fine lines were melting away, and I noticed a lot of the scars. Most people weren't aware that I had chickenpox scars from chickenpox in high school, and it was kind of prominent in a few areas. So it's nice to see some of those scars melting a little bit so that they're not so noticeable. Now, there are two things that I need to tell you that are important that were pointed out in the article. One of the articles I was reading about vitamin A. So if you do decide to go with a prescription vitamin A, you need to know that you will need to use a sunscreen on a daily basis, no matter the season. Because what happens is if you're using a prescription vitamin A, you will also have sun sensitivity and possible UV damage. So you could, you know, accelerate your sun problems. Oh, hello, Autumn. I didn't see her join in. Thanks, Janet. Hello, Autumn. But if you need recommendations on sunscreen, you're welcome to shoot me a PM, and I'll be happy to pass along a few recommendations. Okay, let's keep my notes going here. There we go. And the second important note that was also talked about in the article was that any pregnant women should be avoiding prescription retinols and retinoids, and make sure that they ask their doctor which ones are safest to use, because I really have no idea. I hadn't researched that aspect. So basically, if you are looking for ways to add more vitamin A to your skin, there are two ways. Number one is getting a vitamin A prescription from your dermatologist. And depending on your plan and what your copay is, it may or may not be expensive. But there are side effects to a vitamin A prescription, you know, like peeling and redness and irritation. You may not be able to use it on a daily basis and see benefits as quickly as you'd like. Next one. Whoops, I see my notes here. So like I said, they are on the computer because, well, printer didn't feel like cooperating tonight. But the second way that you can apply vitamin A is what's called retinol. And it is one step below prescription strength, and it's available over the counter. So it's designed to be used every day in a gentle, time-release way. And if you've ever tried one of those tiny little Blue Dudes capsules, I know some of you have. So if you've ever seen those little Blue Dudes, that's what I'm talking about. But it's in a time-release smooth formula. It's designed to be used by all skin types. And it's even available in bundles and on a limited time offer right now for Mother's Day. So if you think you might be interested or would like to try a free sample, make sure you shoot me a PM and I'll hook you up with one, as well as help you find the link. So if you found some of these tips helpful, do me a favor, leave me a reaction, you know, give me a shout and say, hey, or ask questions or leave a comment in the thread anytime. I love hearing from you. Share the video with anyone you think it might help, and PM me if you have questions or want to hear more. I love sharing the things I'm learning, and I always hope that you find them valuable. So I hope that you found a lot of these tips valuable about how necessary this powerful antioxidant is and how vitamin A can benefit your body as well as your skin. I hope it also pointed out to you a few symptoms of vitamin A deficiency, some sources of vitamin A, as well as how it causes your skin to look firmer, younger, clearer, healthier, and how it's been helpful for my son. So, and also, due to popular demand, I may bring back an occasional Sunday night stories. So if you've never heard one, keep an eye out and join in anytime. You're always welcome. So as I said, I hope you found this helpful. I will catch you later when it's not blizzard.